Shelter. It is the most primal of human requirements. For generations, the narrative has been etched into our collective consciousness. To own the land beneath your feet is the ultimate mark of success. The American dream, manifest in brick, mortar, and a 30-year commitment. But in the modern economic wilderness, the old maps no longer lead to the same destination. Today, we witness a new phenomenon, a struggle between tradition and mathematics. The question is no longer just where will you live, but how will your capital survive? Welcome to the high-stakes world of rent versus buy. To understand this landscape, we must first dispel a powerful myth. The myth that renting is throwing money away. In reality, both paths require a sacrifice of capital that will never be seen again. The renter pays for the flexibility to move at a moment's notice. The homeowner, however, faces a different kind of predator, the phantom cost. Consider the first 5 years of a mortgage. Through the lens of amortization, we see a stark reality. The early payments are front-loaded with interest, a tribute paid to the bank that builds almost no equity in the home. Add to this the closing fees, the agent commissions, and the relentless drain of property taxes and insurance. This is the 5-year rule. If a human intends to migrate within 60 months, the transaction costs of buying will almost certainly consume any potential profit. In this short window, the renter is the one who survives with their capital intact. Then there is the hidden cost of what could have been, the opportunity cost. Imagine a down payment, $100,000, perhaps more. If locked into the foundations of a house, it provides a roof. But if cast into the broad currents of the stock market, an S&P 500 index fund, it has the potential to grow, unencumbered by the need for a new roof or a leaking water heater. Historically, after adjusting for maintenance and inflation, the stock market often outpaces the humble family home. But the environment is changing. We are living through an era of extreme volatility. The Federal Reserve has raised interest rates, altering the very chemistry of the market. In many great metropolitan hubs, the monthly cost of owning a new home has surged to 50% higher than renting an equivalent space. And there are new apex predators in the brush. Institutional landlords, behemoths like Blackstone, are purchasing single-family homes at an industrial scale. They are shrinking the supply, turning the starter home into an endangered species, and forcing a new generation into the status of forever renters. So, how does one decide? The wise observer looks to the rent-to-price ratio. Divide the cost of the home by the annual rent. If the number exceeds 20, the math whispers a warning. Renting may be the smarter financial play. Yet, we cannot ignore the human element. For many, a mortgage is more than a debt. It is a forced savings mechanism. It compels the undisciplined to build wealth, one monthly payment at a time, creating a net worth that might otherwise have been spent on fleeting comforts. There is also the psychological sanctuary of ownership, the freedom to paint a wall, to plant a tree, to know that no landlord can cast you out. In the end, there is no universal law, no single path to prosperity. The smart choice is not found in a brochure or a tradition. It is found in the cold, hard reality of the numbers and the duration of your stay. Whether you choose the mobility of the renter or the stability of the owner, remember this: a house is a place to live, but a home is a financial strategy. Choose wisely, for in the kingdom of finance, the most dangerous animal is the one who refuses to do the math.